Alright, this rant is basically, I'm going to rant about my hair real fast. Because a lot of people are giving me a big old stank about growing my hair back long. Okay, so way back in March, you know, I had my surgery back in December. So way back in March, my dad passed away. So let me explain about the hair. And you guys can take this any damn way you want it, and I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm always honest. And whether you like it or not, first off, it's all natural, and it's mine. Granted, it should be curly as hell, but there's enough blue magic and baby oil in this bitch to sink a ship. So, like I said, before my dad died, before my surgery, my dad and I was talking. And I was telling my dad about how much I used to love having my long hair. And then he's like, well, why did you cut it? I said, well, Dad, there's a lot of reasons why I cut it. I said, the most important reason was I got tired of being mistaken for an ugly chick by alcoholic bums who kept following me to fuck home from my job at the University of Virginia serving people food. I also got tired of being called ma'am every time I turned around. And I never wanted to cut it all off, but as life passed on and the things I've been through and joined the military until I found out that certain religious groups and ethnic backgrounds can be used to keep you from cutting your hair. Now, I don't know how much of that shit is true, but the Native American full blood that I was there, I think his name was Walkhorse. I don't know. I'm not a full blood, so it doesn't even fucking matter. I have a black last name, Williams, which is funny because my dad's grandmother, they had a black last name and they were full bloods, and their last name was Wallace. I guess Wallace could be interchangeable, but black people never really had last names until we became slaves that I know of. I could be wrong on that, but I'm not going to research it because I don't really give a damn. Back to the hair. So he's been giving me a lot of problems about my hair. Well, one, it's my hair, and damn it, I'm not cutting it. Two, it's mine. Okay. So my dad's like, well, I think you look good with long hair. So did I. And the only reason I cut it was because I got tired of one, being compared to Steven Seagal because I do kung fu, and two, most importantly, I got tired of alcoholic bums thinking that I was a chick and following me home from my job. That was an experience that I'm not looking forward to repeating. But I've had a lot of different hairstyles. Some have been completely fucked up. In the in the years that I've been alive, I can laugh at this shit now. They weren't funny at the time. Trust me, they definitely weren't funny at the time. So one time I have this uncle. He shall remain nameless. Let's just say, um, you can be high and drunk at the same time. Well, anyway, we were transcending schools because Walker was going to become the fifth and sixth grade, and Beaufort were going to become the seventh and eighth grade. And I was going to the eighth grade. So my mom had told me, and I had my Elder Barge look. My mom said, "You can't come home with that black mullet thing you got going on there. You can't come home. You can't come home without getting a haircut. You need a fresh haircut before you go to school." So my uncle, who usually cut my hair, was mad at the world that day, and he decided he wasn't going to do it. And so I went to the wrong uncle. So he cut the razor this way, that way, this way, that way, and every which way you could. And before it was all said and done, I was as bald as my big forehead. But it had like tread marks through there, like somebody drove over top of my head with a couple of tanks and shit. So now at 42, I'm going to grow my hair and honor my father and grow it back until I decide to cut it. So it's almost shoulder length. No, it's a little bit past my ears now. Working on getting it back to where I had it at first. I did this before, I think, in my army shirt. But anyway, so, my big sister's been ragging on it, and everybody else is like, so it's okay for my 1-year-old nephew to have long hair, but it's not okay for me. Well, as I have been going around Charlottesville, my hometown, I've seen it's like a trend now that a lot more men are growing long hair. Some of us people of color have, the little plaits and stuff. Well, my hair cannot be like that because it's naturally curly, and I have to brush that shit out, and every now and again kinks up a bit, but most of the time it just I can't like braid it. It won't stay braided without rubber bands. So the ponytail works for me because I don't want it braided. I had that in an ID once, like back when I was in college, when I was trying to be hip. Okay, so we've learned that one, I will never be hip. It's 40 years too late for me to be hip. And two, men are starting to grow their hair longer now. I think a lot of that contributes to fans of wrestling. You know, whatever is in is in. I'm a big time Roman Reigns fan, and no, I'm probably not gonna be as big as him. But you know, hey man, I'm gonna catch up with the hair. That's about as far as that's gonna go. No, I think once I get it past my shoulder blades, I'll probably just keep trimming it. And one of my favorite cartoons was Sword Art Online, the second, because I've never seen the first season, but the second season where Kirito goes into the game where they're shooting people. He has some extremely long hair. I said, damn, that's where my hair would be right now if I would have never cut that shit, and that shit would have been cool. So I decided that, yeah, I'm gonna grow my long hair. Okay, now that that's forward in time, let's go back in time. My dad and I was talking, we was talking about it for a long time. He's like, Jimmy, well, you know, you shouldn't let people in society tell you what to do with what's yours. I said, yeah, Dad, well, you know, that's kind of not easy because, you know, I'm not exactly a pretty man, you know, and girls don't really like me, you know, at least the truth always comes out, you know. And, you know, the thing is, I've been unlucky in love damn near all my life. And the one that I was hoping for, well, something was seriously wrong with her because I treated her like gold. Changing subject, back on the hair. So, you know, I told my dad, I was like, you know, I can grow my hair back. And he's like, well, Jimmy, I like you with long hair. I said, well, then, Dad, I promise you, I will grow back my ponytail. For the most part, probably can't see that, but that's pretty much where it is. You know, except for when it's all together. And up here it looks better when it's up here because it looks more like Samurai Jack. You know, so I'm growing it back, and I don't really give a fuck how much flack I get about it. It's mine. I don't go around telling everybody, "Oh, you should shave your head bald. You look much better with bald head." No, generally people say that because they're just curious to see if you have that dip in your head like I have. So you know, people you can't please people. All right, you can only please yourself. So stop trying to please other people and get your life right and only please yourself. You know, because sometimes when you try to please other people, the only thing you do is screw yourself. So I'm growing my hair because I'm honoring a promise that I made my dad, and therefore, I'm going to let it grow and grow and grow. However, there is a side effect of this that I did not count on. The maintenance of growing long hair is a bitch. Nobody told me about that. So for all you ladies who have long hair, don't cut it. No. Worst mistake I ever made in my life was cutting my hair. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, you know what? I promised my dad I will grow it until I'm 50. So I have 8 years to go. And if I don't like it by the time I'm 50, I can go back to being the bald-headed guy in my ID for like my military cut or my post-apocalyptic cut. Commando was one of my favorite movies. I used to always want to have that box cut, but because my hair is curly, no one could actually cut my hair, and it grows funny like on one side. Yeah, I think it's that side. But it grows funny. So, you know, lots of grease and baby oil knocks out the curls. But you know, I like my hair straight. So I don't rock the curls. However, I do use all kinds of shampoo products and everything, hoping that you know, works out. I wash it once a week, every week. So between Friday and Sunday, I wash my hair. So, in closing of this slightly quick video, you know, I'm really in tune with trying to get my hair long. Any suggestions? Put it in the box, comment, insult. I'll take them either way. Thank you.